I spent 2 years, thousands of dollars, and a bit of my sanity to do this. It's called Capitalize, and it's a wealth building game that not only teaches you how to win in the game, but also in life. I'm honestly pretty stoked to make this video and show you how I went from whiteboard in my office basically to a box in my garage. And also why I'm giving away a couple copies, so if you want a copy of this, check the link in the description. But if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely love and have an obsession with learning something and then teaching anyone willing to listen. I think this weird obsession goes all the way back to when I was 16 and I posted my first ever YouTube video on a previous channel like 14 years ago.
Greetings from the land of America. My name is Shawn and today I will be showing you.
Since then, I've made thousands of videos, posted content about tutorials, game walkthroughs, strategies, all sorts of entertaining topics, you know, racking up like, I don't know, 100 million plus views, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, all the goods. Then I took that knowledge and basically applied everything I learned in creating all that content to the world of business. And I guess just like entrepreneurship in general. In my early 20s, I shifted the content I shared to finance, credit, income generation, because that's what I was learning and honestly finding success in. I made my first million at the age of 25, and all I could think about was sharing how I got there and helping all of those around me to do the same. All that to say, that's pretty much what ultimately led me to create Capitalize. It's all about finding the quickest way to $1 million. In the game, you basically buy and sell assets, collect income, sue your opponents, and ultimately try positioning yourself to avoid the tax man from basically bankrupting you. And not only is it super fun to play, but the underlying tactics and strategies can pretty much be applied to everyday life. So how did I pretty much create this thing? I'm driving home from work around Christmas time in 2024, and I'm thinking about how games have somehow shaped the course of my life. Whether I knew it at the time or not, every single game I played growing up basically added some sort of skill or knowledge that I use today. Let me give you an example. Cheesy little computer games that I played when I was like 10, 12 years old taught me how to be extremely proficient on a computer, and my typing speed is like 100 words per minute. Video games like Call of Duty sharpened my reflexes. Games like Minecraft gave me a whole new sense of creativity and even problem solving. And then games like chess taught me a tremendous amount of strategy. And I mean, the list goes on and on, but the point is that every single game that you and I play teaches us something, whether we know it or not. Luckily for me, I was just a nerd, so I played a lot of games growing up. But that got me thinking is like, what games besides Monopoly have really taught people about finances or wealth building? But back to driving in my car, right? My entrepreneurial brain is always spinning, so I get home, I look my fiance straight in the face and I say, I'm gonna make a board game. Surprisingly, she was all for it. So here I am, right, whiteboard out, drawing different game mechanics and getting the straight edge cutting machine, whipping up all sorts of unique shapes and sizes. I'm not only trying to create the idea of the game at this point, but I'm also trying to figure out how to actually manufacture it, which I've never really done before. And not only that, but you have to figure out how to actually keep the cost down so people aren't spending $1,000 on some cardboard. Now, I've had some experience in the past with product-based businesses, but this is like virtual Tetris going on in my mind because this doesn't exist. But once I had a super rough base version of the game, I figured it was time to do some testing. And the fact that my fiance Jess and I are still together at this point is pretty amazing because I made her play this game hundreds of times in the course of like a month or two. Mind you, I'm literally changing the rules in the middle of the game in every single game iteration that we played, so you can imagine how frustrating that is for her. And not only am I changing the rules of this game in person, but I'm actually running this through multiple AI models who are playing the game to see how things are balanced, how long the game's gonna play, what people are typically going to be doing in the game. I mean, I was running thousands of tests to make sure the game was as balanced as possible, which is really hard, like extremely, extremely hard. Some games would last 3 hours and some games would last 3 minutes. But after a couple months of testing, I figured it was time to start the manufacturing process. First thing I did was reach out to local manufacturers. I wanted to graduate from the cardstock paper I cut so I can have a legit game to take to the public for more playtesting and feedback. Yeah, that was a bust. Holy crud. To manufacture this game locally I am not joking when I say this. I would have spent $500 on one unit. I literally almost gave up right there. But then I started reaching out to some manufacturers overseas in a bunch of different regions, which is way more challenging to, one, get a hold of people, two, have a very quick communication process because we're all in different time zones, and three, so many things will get lost in translation. Imagine trying to explain a game that doesn't exist with mechanics that don't exist, or where you're saying, hey, this mechanic is like this game, and I want the piece to be like this type of material and that type of material. It was friggin' ridiculous. Mind you, I don't even have any artwork at this point. But then I found one and we had the base version of the game pretty much somewhat pieced together on a spreadsheet. The price point was reasonable, so I went on Fiverr. I started getting some artwork pretty much drawn up. I commissioned a great artist, came together with most of the artwork that you actually see today, and basically had somewhat of a prototype ready to be made, because that was my goal. I needed more feedback and I needed a prototype. So it cost me about 150 bucks for a single unit. I had that made and shipped over to me. It came in the mail like I think 2 months later, and that's when I actually started to see this thing come to life. But like, due to it being a sample, the manufacturing quality wasn't all legit just yet, and they sent me a ton of different types of materials and thickness, so I was really just playing around with how this game is going to actually feel and look for the final product. But I will say it was pretty cool to actually see this thing in a physical, tangible form. And now that we had a sample, I made literally everyone play this game. All of my friends, all of my family members. It was pretty awesome to see people play the game, love the game, have fun with the game, and ultimately everyone had their own unique strategy or way that they thought they would be winning the game. And it was so cool to see from a creation standpoint, because there's some tried and true strategies that should make you do pretty well in the game, but I would see so many out-of-pocket strategies that was so interesting. And everyone who played learned so much of the game, and I'd walk away learning, holy cow, this game has a long way to go, because there's so many changes I implemented after all the playtests. But once I finally decided that the game was pretty polished, I decided, all right, let's finalize the artwork, let's get back with the manufacturer, and let's take this thing up a notch. So I think we're like 8 months deep at this point when we actually have a polished, finalized version of the game. That's when I hit the go button. I ordered 500 units, wired a boatload of money overseas, and yeah, this thing was made. Now you're probably sitting there going, Shawn, why would you wire a ton of money and buy 500 units before I've done any bit of marketing at all, and really any sort of thought going into actually selling the game? Kind of crazy, because that's like my whole background, but I did have a little bit of a plan in place. I ordered a ton of units because I knew I still wanted a little more feedback before I fully went public, but I also knew that I could send out all of these units to tons of people. But it was really cool to see a fully finalized, polished product. The materials felt really good. The game pieces felt really solid. It was just awesome to see. Oh, and the first thing I did when I got this game, I made Jess play around and capitalize with me. So anyway, back to my plan of 500 units. I knew I needed to send out a bunch of these. Well, we're coming up on Christmas time, and so I basically sent out this game to anyone that I knew for their Christmas gift. Now, in my line of work, I work with people who refer me business every single day that I always want to show my appreciation to. So for Christmas, everyone got capitalized. I probably sent out like 200 units just for Christmas. My entire staff at X2 Mortgage got one, over 100 real estate agents and financial advisors got one, and then of course like a really good chunk of friends and family all got a copy. I'm over here dropping more presents than Santa Claus that year. And while I thought I would get tons of feedback from all the people who got the game, I really didn't get that much feedback. I probably got feedback from like 5 or 10 people. Everyone else was just saying, dude, you made a game that's so cool, or dude, I really love this game. But I still wanted some feedback, so I put on my old YouTube hat and I started reaching out to tons of content creators out there, right? And just saying, hey, do you want to copy the game? Give me some feedback. And I got some really good stuff from some board game fanatic. It was really good to get that real feedback from someone who plays hundreds of board games all the time, but it was a little challenging to hear at times, because you got to be okay with when people don't like what you just spent the last year working on. But I guess all that to say is that we have a very polished version ready to rock that I am so excited to be bringing to the public. And it's still crazy that this entire time I really wasn't putting together a sales and marketing plan, because I just really wasn't focused on generating income from this game. But I did do the math. on how many units I would have to sell for this to have somewhat of an impact on my income. And it's like 100 of these a day. So my primary focus is not to make a bunch of money off this, because this would have to be one of the most highly sought after games in the market for it to actually make a lot of money. The main focus is, and always has been, creating a really good product that people enjoy playing, that will actually teach them something that'll better their lives. So we'll see if that's actually the case. But one thing's for sure, I can't keep dumping tons of money into this game, and so that is why I'm actually going to be launching this on Kickstarter very, very soon. We're running the crowdfunding campaign so that we can afford the next major production run, and I'm really excited to see really how it does. I've never run a campaign like this before. But you can visit capitalizeboardgame.com to see where we're at with things, more about the game, what's going on. You can check out the Kickstarter link from there as well. I'd really appreciate it if you all support the campaign. Even if you don't buy the game or back the project, just sharing it with someone is super, super helpful. But I do have some leftover copies of the almost fully polished game that I'm willing to send out to a bunch of people. So if you want a shot at kind of getting one of these guys for free, check the link in the description. And a lot of people always ask me like, Shawn, what is the game about? How is it played? All that stuff. I know I didn't touch much on that in this video. So again, if you want to learn more about the game, go to the website. There's videos and all sorts of stuff on how the game's actually played. But most people describe the game as if Settlers of Catan and Monopoly essentially made a baby. So it's pretty cool. And there's also a little bit of like Chinatown in the mix, but yeah, we get a lot of feedback that way. So if you want to check the game out, please do. That's my story. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And if any of this stuff is remotely interested to you, then please hit that subscribe button. It's kind of a crapshoot on what kind of content's going up on this channel these days. But as I mentioned earlier, anything I find success in or that I love, I'm always going to be willing to share it with anyone willing to listen. So it does mean a lot when you do subscribe. And I think there's only one thing left to do at this point. Jess, you want to play?